What up, guys? This is Peter Powell with Warm Water Addicts. I just showed you what we're tying today. So, the start of this is a braided tail. You probably got some of this nylon string at home. If not, you can go pick it up at a convenience store or hardware store or something. So, you're going to cut this into 3 pieces, approximately the same length. So, but first off, we're going to just do a big overhand knot with all 3 pieces like this. Keep it tight. Trim all the ends the same length if you'd like, and then to make that kind of fluffy, just brush it out. And the carp will get their teeth stuck in that, and they'll get their teeth stuck in this. So, over here, I got my vise. I'm going to clip this whole thing into my vise. Maybe, if I can get a grip on that. Alrighty, and hopefully I'll be able to teach you guys how to braid. So you got 3 pieces here. 1, 2, 3. You're going to put 1 piece in the middle of these 2 pieces. Then you're going to take another piece, usually outside, and put it in between those 2 pieces. And you are going to do this until you think your tail's long enough. I do not braid my hair. I've been asked that a few times, because I know how to braid. But, so yep. Just one after another, after another, after another. You make them as long or as short as you want. Longer the tail, bigger the chance the gar is going to have to grab at it. As you can see, I just messed up there a little bit, but it's okay. This is better than having a a bunch of loose strings. I have a ton of flies like that, and they all work great. But with loose strings, you can it just becomes a tangled mess. So, all right. So then you're gonna do another overhand knot right here, towards the end. Just like that. And there you have it, folks. Your braided tail. So, I don't know if I can get my camera's acting kind of weird right now, so we're all trying to scoot it back a little bit and get some tools out of the way, maybe. There we go. That'll work. This is gonna probably be a sideways video. You're gonna have to watch it sideways. I got a charging cord. I had like no battery, so alright, you're gonna tie in size 2/0 33/66, just like that. Maybe if I get it straight. There we go. Still not straight. There we go. Alright, you're gonna tie it in at the very back. You're gonna tie in your tail. This part, try not to bulge it up, because you're going to have to fit in a big fat head and a bunch of hackle too, so you can brush this out and that helps it lay down a little bit nicer. So that's a pretty long tail, but the gar will eat it. Just get in front of them. They're super, super aggressive. It's kind of fun to watch them. Alright, so then you're going to throw in some flashabou. This is just yellow flashabou here. This does not have to be fancy. It's going to get pretty ripped up by the end of the day. When I guide for gar, we do these long stretches where I'm hitting 30, 40 gar. By the end of it, I'm just knocking them off. I'm just it gets kind of boring after a while trying to, get rid of their teeth. But when you do get that, 60-inch gar, you don't want to try to strip strike on him, risk missing the fish. So these do pretty much ensure hookup. Try not to set the hook too hard with these. Just lift, gentle lift, and that'll tangle in their teeth, and you'll have a good setup there, or a hook set. Some people think it's cheating, consider it snagging. Well, the gar did eat it, so I don't feel too bad about it. Alright, you're going to tie in some schlappen. Big bunch of schlappen just kind of makes it look cool. I was going to grab some orange hackle I had up there, but I kind of like this green look that's going on here. Again, doesn't have to be fancy. This is just going to be a kind of a cover up for all the knots and stuff. So trim it, pull it all back. There you go. There's your schlappen collar. Sorry, this is probably not going to turn out looking like I want it to, but alright, you're going to kind of create a thread base here. Some people think that you have to have a thread base for foam. You don't have to. I think it helps, but you don't have to. You just whip finish it all. Doesn't have to be a neat whip finish. Clip it. I'm going to show you how to cut one of these big heads. It's just a piece of flip-flop. Use like an X-Acto knife or something. Just kind of start scraping at the foam here. You'll then get this groove, and then you can just, maybe, yeah, just pull it off. Get kind of like a cube or something like that. Then you can take your scissors and pretty much just start hacking at it. If you want it to be like a diver head, you're going to make one side pointed, like that. And kind of keep trimming at it. Does not have to be perfect by any means. These end up looking kind of goofy, but you throw some eyes on it or you color it or anything like that. Kind of looks cool. So that's about right. It's a little long, so then you'll just cut it again. It's about perfect. So once you got that kind of a look you're looking for, make sure one side's able to be flat and can dive, so that's important to this fly here. So, alright, and then you're going to take your X-Acto knife, wherever I put that. Don't know where I put that. Oh, there it is. It's under the foam. Cut one side up, the middle. Careful not to cut yourself. If you're young and you're not experienced with knives, ask your parents for help. Alright. Get a good split there. You'll get a big wedge right there. Sorry. Big wedge. Now you can either fill this with super glue or you can cover the hook. The hook shank. I'm using Zap-A-Gap. I've never had problems with it coming undone or anything. In fact, I've had more problems with it sticking on the hook shank too long. Alrighty, get a good thing of that. Don't let it get in your bobbin. If it does, just say goodbye to the bobbin. Once it's on there, just let it sit for a few seconds. Doesn't take too long for it to cure. Just like that, it's done. Alright, so if you want to stick some eyes on it, this would be the time. Stick some little googly eyes. Don't put any of your Mirage or any of those fancier eyes on there just because it's a gar fly, and the gar are going to tear this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes about 5 seconds for this stuff to grip, so. And it burns if it touches your skin too long, and it'll start to irritate your skin a little bit. At least it does mine. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Now, just for effect, I'm going to go grab a marker and we're going to color this bad boy. Let's see, what colors do we got? We got red, black. Well, that's about enough. Thought we were going to have more colors. I should get some more permanent markers down here. You can do stripes. And you can do more stripes. Do one up the middle. Do more stripes. Got a painted head. Yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy. This whole thing is pretty darn long, but Gar love this kind of stuff. You just drag it right in front of their faces and they are going to eat it. It dives really well. It has the action of the schlappen. His tail's going to just catch. If they hit the head, just do a long and hard strip side strike. Don't pull up. Pull to the side. If they're coming right at you, pull a little bit down so it goes to the soft part of their under their neck or under their mouth. They got a soft piece in there. All right, deuces. That's all I got. Hey guys, got a new gar fly for you. It's braided, as you can see there. It's got a nice foam head out of flip-flop foam on a 3366, go figure. That's coming up next.